You.
So then, what's your problem?
I'm just why breed hate?
Because
like
I'm
that?
free to hate Buddha, aren't I?
That's
Right. So what's your problem?
But you're just breeding hate.
But I'm free to hate, aren't I?
I guess so.
So then, what's your problem?
That's
Right.
right.
So what's your problem?
Right. No problem.
So do I have religious freedom?
You do. I'm
Do I
just
have
asking
freedom to
why
hate Buddha?
you hate?
Because I am free to hate Buddha.
Why not love?
Why do I have to love Buddha? So then what's your problem then?
You don't have to do anything you don't
So
want
then
to
what's
do.
your
That's what I'm
problem
saying,
then?
man?
So what's your problem then?
I'm just saying, Buddha, regardless of what religion you are.
So
man.
I have to like accept.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
I'm
why
just
are you
saying-
about to tell me something good about Buddha when it's my religious right to not love Buddha?
Because
That's
you're
right.
telling me your religious perspective.
Yes.
I'm telling you my religious
And I said, go worship Buddha. It's fine. So why are you still saying that I have to love?
I'm not saying you have
So
to love
what's
it.
your problem?
All I'm saying is that Buddha teaches love and tolerance.
And I
All
still
religions
hate
together.
Buddha and still believe that he couldn't shine the shoes of Jesus.
All right. Y'all are ignorant.
Okay. Why are we ignorant? Because we don't love Buddha?
No, because you're breeding.
Oh, so I have to love. So wait a minute. I'm ignorant because I hate Jesus Christ over Buddha.
Can't tolerate
So
other
I'm
religions,
ignorant
man.
because I choose Jesus Christ over Buddha.
No, man.
That makes me ignorant.
You're not tolerant.
You
of other
just said
religions, man.
I'm ignorant because I said Buddha is not fit to shine Jesus Christ's shoes.
No, because you're
Is that
intolerant
make
of
me
other
ignorant?
religions.
So I have. So I have to.
I don't say
have
I
to
hate
be a Buddhist.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, and if you did, what difference would it make to me?
That's right. Oh man,
I know you don't know.
I just think that's sad, man.
I know it's sad because I don't love Buddha.
No, man, it's just that you're breeding hate.
So I have to love Buddha. So I have to love Buddha.
No, you can
So
love
then
what
why
you
is
want
it
to love.
sad then?
Just don't preach
So
hate.
why is it sad then?
Because you're preaching hate to
Am
all
I
these
free
people,
to hate Buddha? Yes or no?
You're free to do whatever you
Does
want,
it make
man.
me
but just
ignorant
don't
that I hate
hate.
Buddha? Does it make me ignorant that I hate Buddha?
Man, these people.
Does it make me ignorant that I hate Buddha?
It doesn't make you ignorant that you hate Buddha. It makes you ignorant that you're breeding hate.
So
And
I
hate
should.
is the base.
So what should I
you're
do?
trying to
If I shouldn't hate him, what should I do?
Be tolerant. Tolerant. You're intolerant.
Listen, you are ignorant.
Right.
You're extremely ignorant. And let me tell you something. You crystallize a point. I was using you as a prop.
Okay.
To make a point. Here's the point I'm trying to make. In America, there's really no freedom of religion. That's a myth, freedom of religion. Really? You must be Christian. You want to hear? You not listening? You can be a Buddhist all you want. Your kids, whoever you want, go be a Buddhist. All I'm saying is my people are forbidden to be Buddhists in this Bible. That's right.
Okay.
No problem. Is that wrong?
But do you and your people hate?
Can my people have freedom of religion?
Yo, you are.
Can we worship a God we want to worship? Can we follow our own practices?
That's
So
all
do we
Buddha-
have to love Buddha?
No.
Okay, then I hate Buddha. So fine.
No, that's fine.
So then what's your
I
problem?
tolerate you.
So then what's your problem?
I'm just why breed hate?
Because
like
I'm
that?
free to hate Buddha, aren't I?
That's
Right. So what's your problem?
But you're just breeding hate.
But I'm free to hate, aren't I?
I guess
So then what's your problem?
That's
Right.
right.
So what's your problem?
Right. No problem.
So do I have religious freedom?
You do.
Do I have freedom to hate
why
Buddha?
you hate?
Because I am free to hate Buddha.
Why not love?
Why do I have to love Buddha? So then what's your problem then?
You don't have to do anything you don't
So
want
then
to
what's
do.
your
That's what
problem
I'm saying,
then? So what's your problem then?
I'm just saying, Buddha, regardless of what religion you are.
So
man.
I have to like accept.
No, I'm not saying that.
So
I'm
why
just
are you
saying-
about to tell me something good about Buddha when it's my religious right to not love Buddha?
Because
That's right.
you're telling me your religious perspective.
Yes.
And I'm telling you my religious
And I said, go worship Buddha. It's fine. So why are you still saying that I have to love?
I'm not saying you have
So
to love
what's
it.
your problem?
All I'm saying is that Buddha teaches love and tolerance.
And I
All
still
religions
hate
together.
Buddha and still believe that he couldn't shine the shoes of Jesus.
All right. Y'all are ignorant.
Okay. Why are we ignorant? Because we don't love Buddha?
No, because you're breeding.
Oh, so I have to love. So wait a minute. I'm ignorant because I hate Jesus Christ over Buddha.
Can't tolerate
So
other
I'm
religions,
ignorant
man.
because I choose Jesus Christ over Buddha.
No, man.
That makes me ignorant.
You're not tolerant.
You
of other
just said
religions, man.
I'm ignorant because I said Buddha is not fit to shine Jesus Christ's shoes.
Because you're
Is that
intolerant
make
of
me
other
ignorant?
religions.
So I have. So
I'm not. I don't say
have
I
to be a
hate
Buddhist.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, and if you did, what difference would it make to me?
That's right. Oh man,
I know you don't know.
I just think that's sad, man.
I know it's sad because I don't love Buddha.
No, man, it's just that you're breeding hate.
So I have to love Buddha. So I have to love Buddha.
No, you can
So
love
then
what
why
you
is
want
it
to love.
sad then?
Just don't preach
So
hate.
why is it sad then?
Because you're preaching hate to
Am
all
I
these people,
free
yo.
to hate Buddha? Yes or no?
You're free to do whatever you
Does
want,
it
man.
make me
but just
ignorant
don't
that I hate Buddha? Does it make me ignorant that I hate Buddha?
Man, these people.
Does it make me ignorant that I hate Buddha?
It doesn't make you ignorant that you hate Buddha. It makes you ignorant that you're breeding hate.
So I should. So what should I do? If I shouldn't hate him, what should I do?
Be tolerant. Tolerant.
Listen, you are ignorant.
Right.
You're extremely ignorant. And let me tell you something. You crystallize a point. I was using you as a prop, okay, to make a point. Here's the point I'm trying to make. In America, there's really no freedom of religion. That's a myth, freedom of religion. Really? You must be Christian.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my houses. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom, we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the damn by king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snap they soul like Shang-Chi. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harvey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking over. Call them up like set the date. Dish a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house show. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making it like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our court. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me far. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they play that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I got you.
Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above ambush. Fierce taste, he told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how the crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that's so dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride with Yara, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga. them, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies, it's hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, this the exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening. Is in fact if revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear. This shit light. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raise up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say we should leave this place, you turn to them and say, "Where we gonna go?" Right.
They have the American flag and the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to ask you, could you be with a masculine woman?
Of course not.
Why?
You can't talk to me like I'm crazy. Because in my I'm the king. Can't be two kings.
But then how could you date a woman that makes $200 billion?
Name me a nation with two kings.
I can't.
You can't. So that's what I'm saying. But if it's $2 billion and you got $200 billion, that's I gotta respect you.
So she's the queen.
Yeah, but just because she makes more than me doesn't mean she's masculine. You guys are masculine right here. Right here. Motherfucker, where you been? Who is that? That's what guys don't really like and respect. Just because you make more money don't make you masculine.
Yeah.
But if I marry a girl that's worth $200 billion, that's a okay, this your chick.
That's it.
But when we go to Bahamas, I got some too.
Right.
So
And be soft.
Exactly.
And talk to me sweet with a nice tone.
She gonna talk to me sweet.
Period. So that's a learning lesson, ladies. We've said this before. Check your tone, mind your volume when you speak to a man, because he ain't gonna let you talk to him just any kind of way.
And if you get these eyes, don't say nothing else. But if you say something, the motherfucker, stop it. I'm letting you stop. Don't say nothing else. All right, I gotta go.
All right, this is the final question.
Validity back, you know what I mean, one way or another.
Damn right, sir.
It got to happen. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? That was a heavy video. We definitely gonna talk about it before we dive into it though. Like always, man, I want to give it up to the Most High. You know, Yahweh in the Hebrew, the God of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Also, I want to give it up to our King Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
That's right.
Whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We in the UPK, we represent the real Christ. You understand?
That's
We
right.
follow the real Christ, not the one. I'm over it.
Yeah, you
Not the one, you know what I'm saying, that's been taught, you know what I mean, in the religion of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Christ said many false Christs shall arise or whatever. So we definitely ain't repping that one. Also, we want to give it up to the man with the plan, none other than Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
You understand? Big up to Commanding General Yohana and the whole entire ISUK. We got the 56th annual Passover. You understand? About maybe 5 days away. We invading the city of Atlanta, Georgia. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The home of, you understand? You know.
Here comes God.
The home of the bug. I don't know how that's gonna work out with all this masculine energy going down. You understand? Half the city might leave for a few days. You know what I'm saying? I can see one of them now. How long they gonna be down there? Too much masculine power in the room. You know what I mean? But it's for sure. It's gonna be a movie.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
I also want to mention ISUBK Round Table of Truth. We'll be kicking the Passover events off. You know what I'm saying? I think only event before us is the lamb slaughter. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Captain Akkad, lamb slaughter, which is on a Wednesday. If you make it down that Wednesday, come to the Atlanta school. The Round Table of Truth. We will be shooting live from the Atlanta school doing interviews, you know what I mean, with different captains and different brothers and sisters, you know what I mean, that want to be promoted. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely highlight the work of the Lord that night. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think, arguing about the video we just watched? What you think?
Man, God, if I could,
please.
I think that's probably the best thing I done seen Shaq say in the last 15 years. I don't want Shaq opened his mouth and it's just like, like
he say a lot of off.
Oh yeah, he said do a lot of off stuff, but you know what? That what he just said was excellent, sir. Like that is the 100% truth. It don't matter how much money you make.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much money she make.
That's it.
You are the man of that household. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this: where did this notion come from that if a woman make more money than you, she's ahead of you? Right? Like, where did this come from? Y'all done?
I gotta attribute it to the Christian church. I don't want because they
already know
they
it.
butcher the scripture that talks about a man providing.
Yeah.
When the scripture and that's talking about providing, it's talking about providing leadership, not even money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the Christian church has merely just dropped that down to only, you know what I'm saying, being about dollars.
And then you wonder why, you know what I'm saying, a man he really can't even be considered a man unless he's making a certain amount of money. When you take the word, because that's where the whole man provider come thing, it come from a scripture out of the Bible, which priest and officer Yaradan, that ain't what the Lord was talking about.
Right.
Like once again, you and you represent a false narrative about the Most High, about God. God don't respect you because you making a ton of money. The Lord respect a man and honor a man when he doing what he say. when he keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. So when it says a man should be a provider, it's not talking about money. It's talking about leadership.
That's right.
You understand? So of course, like Yaradan saying, if you make it that where a man's only value was about money, the minute a woman making more, it's now like she should be masculine. Now. Like, and then come on now, let's be serious. I will get me right.
Come.
Get me right now. You mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? What masculine man is going to allow his woman, you know what I'm saying, to wear the pants in the house? Right. What are we talking about?
Right.
You understand? Like, it's no man, you know what I'm saying, that's intact with his masculinity. He don't, like Shaq was saying, it don't matter how much money you make. You know what I'm saying? You ain't wearing no pants, not in the house with me, you ain't.
Right.
My woman make more than me. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You making money, good. You got a lot of money to dump into the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But that don't now mean she finna start adjusting her buckle on her pants, and now she gonna run me and tell me what to do. Right? Like, what are we even talking about? You understand? I will.
Khan, if I could, Cap,
Please.
it seemed like due to the witchcraft of America, that's like the norm or the standard or how things should be. If you got a happy wife, then you got a happy life. And, you know, don't upset your woman, and you're supposed to cater to her and make her happy.
Yeah.
So if in doing those things, naturally she gonna feel like she runs shit.
And here's what they don't tell you: if you cater to a woman and make yourself second class to a woman, she's going to hate you.
That's right.
Because why? The Most High ain't make a woman, you know what I'm saying, to be catered to. The Lord created a woman to cater to you.
That's right.
You understand? The Lord says she shall be a helpmate. Her desire shall be unto the man. That's what God said. Now, you can't go against what the Most High say. And that's the problem with this with this empire that you call America, is they teaching you to be in total opposition against the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they teaching our women to be masculine as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the way. Now, white women, they can be masculine. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can run their husband, because either way it go, they in a position of power. So they can have disorder in their house. But when you in slavery like us, the worst thing that can happen to us is disorder. You understand? Like, every team, you know what I'm saying, got a certain way that, you know, in sports that they play. Every team don't play with a certain style. This team right here, they may win by, because they like to fast break and run fast. This team may win by slowing it down. You know what I'm saying? So what is when it's comes to blacks and Hispanics and Native Indian, how is it that we gonna win?
Right.
We don't win by trying to do things about how white people say, how white people do. You know what I'm saying? Our format to winning is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's right. You see what I'm saying? That's our way to win right there. You know what I'm saying? And when we try to go outside of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, we look like a damn fool.
That's right. I was gonna say you basically already hit it anyway, but at the same time, it's like American states, they always tell men to embrace your feminine side. You gotta embrace the other side of masculinity and understand how a woman feels, and you gotta bring that into your own spirit. They always try to say, oh well, because if a man becomes more feminine, then the only byproduct from that is a woman's gonna have to become masculine.
Right.
Because masculinity and femininity are two sides of the same coin. One or the other is going to inherit that spirit.
Well, listen, here's what the masculinity has to be something that's important in every nation. You understand? Because unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, the way that you have peace is you have to have men who are willing to go to war. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And men who go to war are masculine as hell. You see what I'm saying? So if you have all the men being feminine, you know what I'm saying, and being subservient to a woman, then that's a nation that's weak. You see what I'm saying? And the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we have a lot of white people that made us weak. Right. Following the philosophy, like Yaradan said, of Christianity. Christianity is the most satanic religion. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? On the face of God's green earth. You know what I'm saying? You see the cat coming out telling him to close the doors. Right. You know what I'm saying? He damn near got me. I don't even want to tell nobody to close the door. Even in my own house. I'm looking for something else to say. Right. Right. We gonna go into that story tonight as well. Brother had a full out David on. Yeah, understand? So, you know what I mean?
Real quick, man, I want to introduce, you know what I'm saying, my co-host that rock it out with me every week. To my right, Officer Lamakiala in the building. You understand? Doing what he do. You understand? To my left, we got Officer Yara Don in the building. You understand? And to my far right, we got Officer Iowa Lum in the building. Right. And to my far left, you understand, Officer Mayad in the building. Rocking that hardcore orange and black Baltimore Orioles colors. You understand? You understand? So, man, what else we getting into? You got any announcements?
As always, make sure to go like, follow, share all the Roundtable of Truth social medias. You understand? If you have any donations you would like to support the Roundtable with, you understand? Hit the link in the chat. You understand? Any little bit of an increase that you give is going to go a long way in the work of the Lord.
Damn right.
You understand? That contribution will be greatly appreciated.
Damn right.
You understand? Like Kamal Quad already said in the beginning, but we cannot stop reiterating the Lord's 56th annual Passover.
That's right.
Will be April 12th. You understand? But that's not the only day. We're going to do something great. So make sure to make it to Atlanta, Georgia, April 9th, all the way to the 13th, because we got a lot in store for all Israel, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Bring your family, bring your friends, anyone that associates with our race, the true Israelites of the Bible. Make sure to show up.
Man, listen, if you ain't in Atlanta for Passover week, I don't know where you at.
Man,
what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the most powerful week and on the face of God green earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That particular week. And listen, you brothers and sisters now, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you're allowed to drink, because some of us should not drink. Let me say that. Drink responsibly, of course.
That's right.
But you should probably start drinking as much H2O as possible. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of drinking going on. Get me right on it. You right on the way. Yeah, y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be tequila out the whole time. You may not see it, but just know I'm drinking it. Lucky, you know what I mean? But we're going to get it in. Where we going first? Let's get it in.
Come on. And if I could,
please.
$200 fee per person per adult at 17 or above. Make sure to pay your Passover fee to even get into the entrance. If you have not paid your Passover fee, you'll be turned around abruptly.
Damn right.
And so if we're gonna go in,
let's get it.
You understand? Chicago just hit another monumental market cap.
Come on.
You understand? Chicago has officially become the murder capital for the 13th year in a row.
That is insane.
You understand? The place that we at 24/7.
13
years in a row, we have become the murder capital of the United States of America.
That is insane. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's why, you know what I mean, you know, the brothers in IHBK, the great work that we do, you know what I'm saying, you have to be humble, you know what I'm saying, about it, and can't never puff yourself up like you know, bigger than the truth, because when you hear a stat like this, first thing come to my mind is say, we ain't done enough. You see what I'm saying? We got a whole lot more work to do, a whole lot more brothers and sisters to save who probably don't even know about the IHBK.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So to hear this, of course, is totally disheartening. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can tell you, just hearing that, you know, America don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Because they know that murder capital apply to us. You see what I'm saying? And we got to face it. America don't care about us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing that they don't care, you know, about us, we should stop trying to consume their love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know damn well Donald Trump don't give two care about no murder capital, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago, because they know that that's us killing us. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Priest. What we talking?
We got a video on it.
Please, let's play it.
Capital for the 13th consecutive year. And Democrat leaders are now being called out for demonizing police and touting a declining crime rate despite the concerns of residents from all across that city. Let's bring in Raymond Lopez, Democratic Chicago alderman. Your city, unfortunately, is the murder capital. Raymond, why?
You know what? The reason is simple, John. We have a political elite that is in love with criminality, that encourages criminal behavior, pushes down our police officers, demonizes their work on a daily basis, and elevates the perpetrators of crime as
Did you hear what this guy said?
Mhm.
That demonizes the work of police officers every day. That's the reason why. You understand? So in other words, the people who killing each other, we don't need sympathy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The police need sympathy because they being demonized. You understand? When if you live in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, you know right off top, we're gonna just say it plainly here. The Chicago Police Department is our terrorists. They terrorists. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't just Chicago. In any city, major city you go to where blacks and Hispanics at, the police are not coming in our neighborhoods getting cats out the trees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And walking little girls to school. That ain't what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They being criminals to the people. You understand?
Cap, what's so heavy about what you said is because as he's saying they demonizing the police department, they are showing a video in the background of some young black men at a gas station shooting up the gas station. So he's essentially saying that these are the real demons right here.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? This is the problem right here, and they demonizing the police department. You know what I'm saying? Which is what they do to bring propaganda to us throughout history.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Round one, come on.
This just show you, why being in ever dealing with like the government as a Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian is so distasteful and so disgusting. He said it's easy. That's the first thing he said. Oh, it's easy. It's easy. This is why this happened, because it's easy. It's easy to fix it. Well, if it's so easy to fix it, why ain't it fixed? If funding the police or making the, I remember years ago they had Eddie Johnson as the police superintendent for Chicago.
Right.
They gave Eddie Johnson all the money in the world to they had police on every single block.
Right.
They put up the shot cameras that they got now. Technology was crazy.
Yeah.
And it still didn't stop 13 years because Eddie Johnson he was a superintendent before within these 13 years.
Yeah.
Nothing ever changed. So don't sit here and say that because we ain't supporting the police or it's the reason why this is happening. The reason why it's not being fixed is because they don't have the solution to fix this problem.
Yeah, get it, brother. Right. Go ahead and play the video, Ward.
As the victims of society themselves. And that kind of coddling has brought us to where we are today for the 13th year in a row. Right now, the disregard for human life is so high in the city of Chicago that you can literally have a group of 100 teens enjoying a warm day and almost expect at least 2 or 3 to be shot. And we in fact saw that just 2 days ago where a 15-year-old was shot in a crowd walking down the Magnificent Mile. And many of our politicians, like Brandon Johnson and others, continue to make excuses, continue to rationalize this behavior as opposed to hold them and their parents accountable for what's going on.
There was a congressional hearing earlier this month at which Mayor Brandon Johnson appeared, and Congressman Darren LaHood got into a bit of a sparring match with him. I want to play this for our viewers.
Last year, Chicago had 573 murders.
Down.
Okay, but I want to compare that to the city of New York that is almost 2/3 the size of Chicago, 337 murders. So you had 573 murders in the city of Chicago, and you're 1/3 the size.
That's the lowest amount in 5 years under my leadership.
Okay, and you look at the level of violent criminals, sexual offenses, and drug dealers.
All violent crime is down in Chicago.
When I hear your answer, no one in this room should be surprised that your approval rating is 6.6%.
The mayor seems satisfied with the way
Stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the thing of it is, you know what I'm saying, the mayor trying to be tough and it's down. But the mayor is being put in a position, you know what I'm saying, that, he's not meant to, he don't know how to stop it. No mayor, you know what I'm saying, whether they're black or white, know how to bring the crime rate down because they haven't been taught how to. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go into the heavy deaths to fix black people, man. You dealing with a people, man, that then totally lost their identity. You know what I'm saying? We've been in this place, 400-500 years. You know what I'm saying? Totally destroyed. We don't know who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like and so if you ain't dealing with telling blacks and Hispanics or teaching them their identity, they gonna continue to act on how they've been taught. You know what I'm saying? You got a failed school system, of course. You know what I'm saying? The poverty, you understand? It's just so many things that cause, you know what I'm saying, this murder rate, broken homes. And it starts, you know what I'm saying, with the politicians who create laws, you know what I'm saying, that put us in a state of confusion. You see what I'm saying? We get put in this state of confusion, you know what I mean, where we're creating broken homes, and then you wonder why the kids are growing up to be criminals.
Right.
Right.
Adam, what's so heavy about what you're saying is the fact that, you know, in both of these scenarios, we got these white men sitting up here asking people that's in the midst, like they're supposed to be the head of fixing how things are going. The system came from y'all,
Right.
Like,
That's
so what they essentially doing is washing their hands of all of this when the system is set up to work exactly how it's happening.
But you know something I learned being in the truth? A criminal never gonna blame himself. Like white people ain't never gonna blame. I ain't ever heard them say blame them, charge themselves, you know what I'm saying, for how black people turn out, how they act. You understand? When shit, spiritually, they've been our parents. You see what I'm saying? The time that we here, we didn't whose culture have we adapted in this place? You understand? Like whose religion have we adapted? Like Christianity, you know what I'm saying, is the white, that's white people's religion.
Right.
That's white people God. So once again, if you got the devil, you know, the white man is for sure the devil that the
That's
Bible
right.
speaks
That's
of.
right. Damn right. Damn
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
sir.
So if you got the devil for the past 400 years trying to teach you about morality, what you white people, we've been trying to learn morality from white people. Now come on, black people, man. Yeah, give me together on this. If you black, you know what I'm saying. Now you gonna turn to white people to learn morality,
Right.
Like these are the most immoral people on the face of the earth. They don't understand what it is to be moral.
Right.
You get my point? And this is who we've been learning from. Maya.
Hey, Slugger, so if I could,
please,
only if I could,
please.
They want to blame us. You know, like you said, when they talk about the murder rate in Chicago, they really talk about blacks and Hispanics. However, historically, they didn't start keeping the violence rate and murder rate inside of cities until like the 20s. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the 1920s, let me get myself right, Chicago's nickname was Murder City. And in the 1920s, we were in servile positions. You know what I mean? We was bus boys. We was working on train carts. We was still in the cotton fields in a lot of places. We was in agriculture. We wasn't flooding the cities. We wasn't selling drugs. We wasn't bootlegging liquor.
Right.
So for Chicago to be called Murder City, and they had they had at least 10 to 12 murders per 100,000 people in a city full of millions. That means that in the 20s, Chicago had almost 1,000 murders a year in the 20s. But they want to blame us for this now. You know what I'm saying? That's not our culture.
That's it.
It's not our record.
Right.
We unfortunately, we like to imitate our masters, and we have taken over a disgusting position when it comes to that. But they set the stage for it. They gave us the guns, they gave us the drugs, and obviously by history, they gave us the culture. So
Just a quick, note on what Officer Maya was just talking about. That was the time of everybody who know of Al Capone, and one of the worst massacres in all of American history, and maybe the world history, was the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Where the oppressor just destroyed it. Even it was his own people, but it just show you how deadly and murderous they are.
Which is my point. You know what I'm saying? Like the white man he's a natural murderer. He's a natural thief. You know what I'm saying? He's a natural homosexual. This is his culture. Right or wrong. Right. And so the minute our leaders decided that us joining America was the right thing to do, then of course, you know what I'm saying, when we do something, we do it the best.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the minute that we decided we're gonna join white people's culture, then if you follow the white man, you're gonna become a murderer like him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You follow him, you're gonna become a thief like he is. You follow him, you're gonna become a liar like he is. You understand? And listen, who's the number one liar in the black community? them preachers sitting in that church.
That's right.
Like the problem ain't gonna ever get fixed if the people who supposed to be teaching us morals never get charged, you know what I'm saying, for messing up on teaching us morals.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We study looking at the Christian church like it's a place of morality when they the reason why, you know what I'm saying, we are the way we are. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not being on Sunday, our people ain't being taught, you know what I'm saying, about the truth of the Most High. They being taught about Satan.
Right.
Only Satan would tell you nobody's perfect. We all fall short of the glory. When the Bible tell you, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect.
Right.
And Christianity, they teach you that you could divorce. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, the Lord say there's no such thing as divorce. Right. Everything they teach you, you know what I'm saying, in that church is in opposition against what God wants you, you know what I'm saying, to follow.
That's right.
And that's something that it's hard for us to face that because we've been learning this Christianity for so long that we don't think it's no other way. And then when you try to, you know, they try to tell you it's a separation between church and state. When the minute that black people try to follow something that's not Christianity, you get persecuted for it. Right. You see what I'm saying? How do we know? What happened to Kanye West when he mentioned about black people being a Jew? Mm-hmm. What happened to Kyrie Irving or all these different cats? You know what I'm saying? When it came to them mentioning something about being something opposite of Christianity, right. Look how they got persecuted for it. So damn near you living in a country, Patazai, where you forced to follow Christianity. And if you try to follow anything else besides Christianity, this place got a problem.
Right.
Patazai.
That for us to even proclaim to be a Jew was against the law.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So for us to put on something other than what our oppressors, what our captives want us to put on,
right.
You know what I'm saying? By them stripping us of our culture and all that, you know what I'm saying? This how you know you still a slave, because even though you supposed to be free, being free mean going to serve whatever God you want, especially if this really my culture. If I'm really a Jew, why I can't serve the God of the niggas? What's wrong with that?
Somebody get for me where it said the truth shall make you free. Come on, Aram. Please.
I grew up in the Christian church, and I'm still trying to figure out why when you're in the Christian church, you see people take off and running laps in the church. You seeing them, they speaking to some that gibberish with that tongue thing. They rolling on the floor. The pastors waving their coats, saying they got this spiritual healing on them, but they ain't going to no hospitals where no sick kids at. They're not helping. When you get through running and singing and rolling on the floor and doing all that stuff, it still ain't did nothing to help none of your people. You know what I'm saying? And right now they letting all the LGBT movement inside the churches.
That's it.
And ain't nothing there but our kids and our women. And it's not helping the people. And I'm scratching my head wondering when these sisters go open their eyes and realize the Christian church is not helping the black community.
Right. Hey, y'all got that scripture for me? Read what you got.
I'll read it. This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Read.
And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall know what?
The truth.
You shall know the truth. What is the truth? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
That is the truth. And what else get added to that? The Bible, you know what I'm saying, is our constitution. You know what I'm saying? And it don't have nothing to do with no other race on the face of this earth but us.
Right.
Keep reading.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall what?
Make you free.
We've been in America. We've been slaves for 400 something years. And black people and Hispanics, man, it's time for us to get free. You know what I'm saying? It's time for us to not be slaves no more.
That's right.
But what is the number one thing that's making us slaves? What we believe. These religions that we turn to is the reason why we still slaves in this place right here. And so if we want to get free, what this scripture is saying right there when he just read it, is you have to start thinking like free men.
Right.
You understand? Before you can get free. They teaching you when you die, you know what I'm saying, you going to heaven. which is totally insane.
Right.
Because every other race on the face of the earth, they got their heaven, but us. The Chinese, they got China. That's the Chinese heaven. Japan, the Japanese, they got a heaven. It's Japan. The white man, America, it's his heaven. America damn sure ain't our heaven. America's our heaven.
Yeah,
The
right.
Africans, they got Africa. That's their heaven. So on and so forth. The Arabs, you go to the Middle East, that's the Arab heaven out there. The black man, he got to get it. You got to get your heaven when you die.
Damn, that's rough.
That's what they taught you when you die. You know what I'm saying? When you unconscious, you know what I'm saying? And your spirit and left your body, that's when you go get your heaven in here. But that ain't what the Bible says.
That's right.
The Bible say heaven shall be where it say, priest? On earth. That's what the Bible says. So black man, you got a heaven coming. But you ain't gonna receive that heaven until you change your God. You know what I'm saying? And changing your God means you gotta give white people. I know it's hard. You shake it. You shake it like this. You gotta give white people their God back, man. What does that mean? On Sunday, the Christian churches should be empty. It shouldn't be nobody in there. You see, they telling you that he locking the door, close the door. All they want from you is your money.
That's it.
Besides teaching you what's right from wrong or teaching you what God wants, them preachers don't give a damn what you do when you walk out the doors. They don't care. As long as you come in paying tithes, they gonna keep pimping you. You get my point? But Commander Giuliani, he care about what you do once you walk out them doors.
That's right.
That's why he make it his duty to teach you what the Lord wants you to do.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? And so when we, man, accept the truth, you know what I'm saying, which can only be found in the ISUBK, then we'll be able to be free. Until then, we're gonna forever be slaves in this place. What's done with that? What's next?
Come on, since we already started talking about it. You understand? You said close the doors. We about to go into Marvin Sapp right now. You understand? You see how spiritual Lord works. You see how everything works.
They're right.
So we about to go into Marvin Sapp going into his reaction after the fact of his extortion.
Can we play the? Can we get the video? Play the video. First, play the video. The brother said to shut the door. Then we'll play that there. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Bayard.
When I saw that reminded me of what was the movie? Don't Be a Menace to South Central.
Yeah.
Remember when dude was the preacher? He was like, just give the money. He was like, get the collection plate. Get the collection plate around the other side. Like, close the door.
You know what's so heavy is that comedians are always, you know what I'm saying, doing skits about what go on in the church. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and they joking, of course.
Right.
But the problem is Black and Hispanic people and Native Indian people, what the crimes that they doing, it ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they getting up there on Sunday, you know what I'm saying, and not teaching you anything about what the Lord says, it's a crime. You know what I'm saying? And listen, these men that's sitting in there with their Christianity and preaching to you, these are the men that the Lord gonna start to judge. You know what I'm saying? Because of what they teaching you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Christ say, these men, I'm coming to you, Lamar, are gonna be the least in the kingdom.
Damn right.
Like, do you know what it is to be a leader, a spiritual leader of the Lord's chosen people? Niggas in America are the chosen people. I don't give a damn what you say about Black people and us, you know, having a murder rate and whatever you may, whatever way you try to demonize us. The one thing that can't nobody take away from us is that we God's chosen people.
That's right.
They can't take that away from us, even in our horrible state. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say, as long as you see the sun and the moon, I ain't threw my people Israel away. So the Lord ain't took that away from us. You see what I'm saying? And so if you a so-called leader, you know what I'm saying, of Black people, and you getting up there dancing and they entertaining you on Sunday.
Right.
You understand? Which means if they ain't teaching you the truth and they only entertaining you, then they only further making you, they continuing the wickedness, man. Like, what you think these women out here is monsters, you know what I'm saying? Because they being taught morality in the church. They being taught to be monsters in the goddamn church. They leave the church and go back home and be the most evilest bitch, you know what I'm saying, to their husband, like something you could not believe. Excuse my language.
That's right.
Where you think they learning that from?
Right.
Come on, man.
Christian church and Big Mama.
Come on. If I may, like all of us Black Hispanic Indians go to the Christian church for like salvation, instruction, and guidance, whatever the case would be. First, we have inside the church, we have the Christian pastor trying to extort us, closing the doors to extort us and take our money. And back in the day, we had Al Sharpton close his doors during the hurricanes, so we couldn't get in for the protection.
Right.
To my point, like first they're keeping you in for the money, then they don't let you in because they want to protect themselves.
That's it.
No matter whether or not you're inside or outside, you are being extorted one way or the other.
Go ahead, play that video, please. I'm coming to me, y'all. That's right there. It's a classic.
Close the door.
He said $20 of all y'all in here and y'all niggas online too.
Right.
That's insane.
Then he said the niggas on behind me on stage. It
100.
cost to be up here. Y'all
paying
niggas pay 100.
VIP section.
You know what I mean?
That is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Stop it right there. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? And this guy tried to make a video. Like you can't see that this is extortion.
Come on.
Like the demon on him was so strong, like he didn't even care in which, you know what I'm saying, the spirit and how he's saying it. He don't even know that it's what he doing is wicked as hell. Like anytime you gotta say 3 times, that means whoever supposed to be closing them doors ain't closing them doors fast enough.
Yeah, God.
Like you had to say it 3-4 times to close the door out. This is insane.
Yeah, that big what's his name? Was it Big U? What's the brother?
Yeah.
Big
Big
U.
U.
Yeah, he got that Big U spirit on. That's Pastor U.
Pastor U.
But
check it.
And the thing is, like what he did is 100% wrong. But the problem is the reason he doing it, because it's been times where if we gonna tell somebody to close the doors, it's for security. It's to make sure that our people safe. And like it's sometimes where we might say close the doors, but not because it's over no money, over the hey, pay some money to us. You know what I'm saying?
And once again, and how he's doing it, it's like how he's saying it. That's an intimidation.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's extortion. You know what I'm saying? It's the way in which he's saying it. Like if you sit in that church, you're gonna damn near feel obligated, you know what I'm saying, to put money.
$20 exit fee.
Like real talk. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Go ahead and play that thing.
We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant.
That's not. Yeah, that's like edited something
Yeah,
else.
no, they edited it and put extra stuff into it.
Yeah. Right.
Like they're making a joke on this video about
Oh,
people
well,
leaving.
I want the real video. We ain't got the reals on.
Yeah, so
Go ahead, my y'all.
If I could, sir, like you said, that right there is the way. Here's the thing, Cap, and the week before and the week after that he asked for that $40,000, I saw 2 other Christian pastors ask their congregation for $40,000.
Yeah,
And then what's the female pastor name? She asked her congregation, who Juanita Bynum. After he did it, you think she wasn't gonna go and extort that money, but
yeah,
they ain't closed the door on.
Yeah, this is once again what he done is this is what goes on every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So for whatever reason, it just went viral. But this is what they doing every Sunday. You ever done?
Yeah, sir. If I could, that's exactly where I was gonna go with it, man. Like when I was in the Christian church, I seen pastors handle themselves in this fashion. It's a pastor by the name of Willie J. Campbell. I remember to this day, he will always have like $100 line. Like
Why they always got
$100 line?
Why they always got names like Willie J. or Clarence T. Brown, Douglas Sherman?
They sound like they deserve it back.
Right. John Henry William
Right.
Third.
Go
Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, but this man would have $100 line. Everybody got $100 line.
Right.
Y'all stand up to the front.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, okay, $50 line after that. You know what I'm saying? $20 line. You know what I'm saying? This and you Christians, you gotta be honest about this.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta start being honest about it. This is a
Yeah.
regular practice.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you shouldn't be mad at Marvin Sapp, because this is what y'all do on a regular basis anyway.
To show you that it was even further extortion, the man, he first said close the doors, then said we all gonna leave out.
Right.
Like in other words,
Right.
to make you feel like we ain't gonna trap you in here.
Right.
I mean, goddamn. You got it, Raj? Play that thing, man. Yeah. Close the door. Somebody need to put that on the
Stand
shirt. Look at it.
There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Dude in the black behind him looking like
It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
Stop right
And this is
there.
what I need.
You hear that?
Oh my God.
Listen, I guarantee you, they were saying, come next week, I'm not sitting up here.
Sitting up there.
I know somebody look back like, see, I told you, this guy ain't gonna sit up here. You know?
Going back to the $20 section.
He goes 100 up, man. That's crazy. Y'all done?
It's a cap, man. If I could, because I ain't heard nobody talking about this, man, but this would blow me every time I watch this video. Ain't nobody gonna discuss this man's shirt, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be the greasiest. This is how you know this man is slimy. Look at the shirt, man. Look at this man slimy.
and he basically telling you once again the demon, you know what I'm saying, can't stop being the demon.
Yes,
Just
sir.
because even the camera on, you know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
There, come
He
on,
telling
God.
them it costs to sit up here. You know what I'm saying? And meaning, in order to get a high position in the church, it ain't based on no hard work or no morality. It's based on this.
Uh-huh.
It's based on how much money that you give to where you get a seat, and that's so much, once again, white people's culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That is white people's culture. You know what I'm saying? Is the more money you have, the more permanent you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In
right.
the eyes of
That's
people.
heavy.
You understand?
That's right.
And that, my brother, is respect of persons right there. And then, you know what I'm saying, like we was coming to you with partners out there, like how we was talking earlier, but when Shaq was the whole culture of if a woman make more than you, then she should be in charge. You see what I'm saying? Once again, we're not, in the truth, we're not going to allow you to make the Most High cheap or make
Right.
God vain.
That's right.
Like you are.
Right.
The Lord don't go by how much money you have to where he puts you in a position. The Lord goes by how much zeal you have to do what he say.
That's right.
You understand? Not
Damn
by how
right.
much money. The Lord don't care about money. You
Right.
understand? Money's a nice thing to have. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't everything, God. You know money ain't everything because a lot of people who got money are scumbags.
That's right.
That's how you know money ain't everything. Look at some of the people who got money. They a piece of shit.
Yeah, come
You
on.
understand? Drug dealers got all the money in the world. You mean to tell me this somebody that we should be looking to? Somebody who's selling drugs, destroying their goddamn people? What are we talking about?
Come on.
My partner's eye?
I just wanted to bring a scripture out on
Please.
it, sir. Isaiah chapter 56. I'm gonna start at verse 10.
Go ahead.
His watchmen are blind.
Mhm.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
Mhm.
They cannot bar.
They cannot what?
They cannot bar.
That is listen, let me tell you something. That is a heavy scripture to pull because while these fools on Sunday, you know what I'm saying, telling people to close the doors and all that, man, they ain't preparing you for the danger that's about to hit America, man. Like, come tomorrow, white people doing a march come tomorrow, where, you know what I'm saying, you Negroes already know that you ain't a part of that march. And if you go out there, listen, Lord be with you. But all nations are assembling themselves for the third world's war. Like you got to be able to see the earth is changing, man. And when I tell you the earth is changing, all nations they understand that their best refuge is by joining their people.
That's right.
Blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, you still drunk with the philosophy of trying to join the man that hates you. You drunk with it. You understand? You psychotic at this point. That's why you so destroyed. You so destroyed because you trying to join a religion and a God and a people, you know what I'm saying, that hate you. And they never gonna give you the love that you're looking for.
Right, sir.
You understand? Go ahead, keep reading now. Please.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
His watchmen are what?
They are blind.
Go ahead.
They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
They are what?
They are all dumb dogs.
Like the brother was bringing out earlier, the UPK, we're gonna prepare you for the catastrophe that's about to happen in America. Right. It's coming. The catastrophe is coming to America. The third world's war is coming, race wars, they coming.
Right. That's
so
right.
You got to get with the men who going to prepare you for it, not the men who's in there singing and dancing and extorting you for money. They ain't paying for you for what's about to come. Why they not preparing you? Because they don't know what's coming.
Right.
You hear what the brother just said in the scripture? They blind, they all dumb dogs that can't bark. What the hell you get a dog for? A dog is meant, you get a guard dog, that dog is meant to bark, you know what I'm saying, to first bark at the intruder to let him know it's I'm here. But it also, you know what I'm saying, to awaken the owner who may be asleep. These Christian pastors, man, they see danger coming, man. They see what these white people, politicians be doing behind closed doors. And man, they don't even get out and warn you, man.
Yeah, that's right.
They won't not one time get up in front of nobody and tell you the white man the devil. And they ain't got the courage to tell you he's the devil.
Right.
As long as they can get some money from you, as long as they can get a check from the white man, they'll continue about their day. You know what I'm saying? But here's the problem. That ain't even the problem. The problem is that we keep supporting these clowns. You understand? Like, stop supporting people that don't care about you, man. The brothers in the ISUBK, we care about you. Right. So we should be receiving the support. You give Commander General Hunter 40,000, man, that 40,000 gonna make it back to the people.
That's right.
People gonna get fed. People's rent gonna get paid. Schools gonna get built. You get him 40, you get these preachers 40,000, guess what they're going to get? A jet.
Yeah, right.
A Rolls Royce.
Right.
Or going to go buy some home in Jamaica or something. They're gonna take your money and you ain't gonna never see it. So what in the hell are you sitting in the church giving it to them for? You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna say, like, sir,
Please.
if I could, I was gonna say that earlier. The funny thing about it all is our people love the Christian church, right? Give all their money to the Christian church. The Christian church is a multi-trillion, the black Christian church is a multi-billion-dollar industry inside of America per year.
That's a fact.
Per year. But the Christian church, the black Christian church, will not give your grandmother $1 if her lights getting cut off.
Right.
If she about to get evicted and put into the street and be homeless, and she done gave her tithes and her last every Sunday,
right,
and dug into her little pocketbook until it wasn't no more digging,
right.
And when she about to be in the dark, hungry, homeless, they don't give $1.
That's it.
They love them.
Right.
But the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, we dig in our pockets.
Damn right.
We are self-funded. We don't get no government money like the Christian church do. You know what I'm saying? We fund ourselves, we pay our tithes. Commander General Yohana gives everything. Like you say, you give $40,000, even you give $4,000, and we're gonna pay somebody's rent. We're gonna pay somebody's bill. We're gonna do food drives. We're gonna do clothing drives. We're gonna go around to every black, Hispanic, every ghetto, every barrio, and every reservation across the U.S. on our own dime.
That's it.
And feed our people, sir.
Damn right.
And they hate us.
Y'all done?
Hey, if I could, sir. One of the brothers in the chat just said that Farrakhan do those lines, but he started at $1,000 line. Now they don't raise it up. I've been out of that, you know what I'm saying, for almost over 10 years now.
Man,
you know
what the brother said, Farrakhan, say it again.
You remember the lines I was talking about, $100 line? Yeah. They done raised that up. Now Farrakhan doing $1,000 lines. He said they trying to outdo each other.
Hey,
Well, listen, I hate to inform black people, you know, especially black people here in Chicago. Farrakhan ain't no different, you know what I'm saying, from these Christian pastors. Listen, he in league with them. You know what I'm saying? He just, according to what Yaradon said, he just a little bit more expensive. Shit. Brother Sapp ain't even asked for it either. You know what I mean?
He wanted 20.
He tried to get $1,000. No wonder he got golden chandeliers up in that damn mosque. You understand? That's insane. Any more on that scripture?
Very, very much.
Please.
I ain't got to the meat yet.
Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10.
Go ahead.
His watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. They are all dumb dogs.
Come on.
They cannot bark. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Loving the what?
Loving to slumber.
What the Lord said. The Lord say loving the slumber, meaning they love to be sleep. They love to not tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? They not men of honor or no renown whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? They love to be the dirty bastard that they are.
Damn right.
And this is who we following. And then you wonder, you turn around and say, well, why can't black people get fixed? Right. And listen, as special as black people, as special as black and brown people are and Native Indian, it ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, more special to us in the earth. Why is it that we in last place when it comes to all the nations in the world? You know what I'm saying? Because, brother, we dealing with a coach that need to be fired.
That's right.
A lot of you cats talk, you know what I'm saying? A lot of you cats talk sports all day and say, man, this coach got all that talent and he can't win. Fire him.
Right. Damn right.
But when it comes to your preacher, him you not willing to fire. You get my point?
Yes,
Well, here's the thing. You ain't got to fire because at this point, you know what I'm saying, the Most High, you know what I'm saying, he fed up with your pastors, man.
That's right.
Remember when Jesus Christ was on the scene, he wasn't a man that was about all love and when Christ, they try to teach you that Christ went around handing out roses to everybody. Christ, when the church turned the table over in the church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Christ called the Sadducees and Pharisees vipers. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the set. You know what I'm saying? Christ battled the Sadducees and Pharisees at 12. At 12 years old, Jesus Christ was in the damn church, you know, in the temple, battling the Pharisees and Sadducees, telling them that they was wrong.
That's right.
Telling the religious leaders of black people during that time, that's wrong. You off. They so much so they thought Christ was in opposition against Moses. You see what I'm saying? When Christ was not in opposition against Moses, he just upped the bar. He just upped the ante.
Right.
And them cats couldn't understand that. You understand? So of course, when they say the ISUBK, they don't understand that we up in the ante. You see what I'm saying? When we up the ante, meaning we leaving off the lies. We don't celebrate Christmas in here. We got the Passover coming up.
That's right.
You understand? We don't believe in no reindeers flying in the goddamn sky because reindeers don't. I ain't never seen one in the sky. Have you? You see what I'm saying? What we celebrate is where the Lord took blacks and Hispanics and Native Indian people out of Egypt, saved them from the people that had them in slavery for 400 years.
Right.
That's what the Passover is about, and that's what we are about to get ready to celebrate come next week. That's something that really puts something into you. Right. Not what they teaching you in the church. We're going to have to drop that, though. Play the rest of this video. We're going to wrap this up. Go ahead.
It's actually his reaction to what he did.
Let's do it. I got a water bubble.
It's factual. So we're not getting rich off the church. I am bivocational. I'm a W-2 employee at my church. I have a syndicated radio show that I do every week to over 60 different markets. I own real estate. I have mutual funds. I have annuities. I have stocks. I play the market. I took my money and I didn't trick it.
Money that you made from
money that I made from music, from hit records. I'm one of the only gospel artists with billions of streams.
And you tour.
And I tour. I just came off of a tour.
Sure.
That I made tons of money on. And I'm at the crib right now chilling because I don't have to go on tour. I can wait and do my next date.
Basically, you saying all that to say you don't need no $40,000.
I don't.
Got it.
And Now, I would take it if they're going to give it to me. But I
good. Yo, confession good for the soul, sir.
and that's how, listen, And listen, the true spirit came out of him. Listen, he did all y'all points, Saki. He did all that. He did all that huffing and puffing. You know what I'm saying? To get up there and say, "I'll take it if they gonna give it."
If they gonna.
And then, here's the sad part about the whole interview is that everybody in America know that Ricky Smiley is a straight out sodomite.
Right.
And this the cat that's, you know what I'm saying, doing the goddamn
Good
interview, which
night.
means he ain't gonna ask him no questions to challenge him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he a scumbag him got his goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? So man, listen, any more point I belong to?
Man, Kev, I was just gonna say that brothers and sisters, like you were saying, we need a new coach. You got to start taking Christian pastors for face value. I mean, they in your face telling you that I am a scumbag. Lock the doors, give me your money, and be gone. Right? Like you really gotta take them for what they truly are. I know you feel good with the tambourine and everything like that, but it's time to give all that a rest.
Damn right. Capsulagis, I know you asked me to talk, but I gotta bring this little piece out right here. Please. This. Isaiah 56 and verse 11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough.
Which can what?
Which can never have enough.
I mean, that pretty much sum it up right there. You know what I'm saying? They can never have enough, meaning they don't care how much, you know what I'm saying, we suffering or how much hell that we in. They can't ever that's what a greedy bastard is. He only concerned with doing what? Feeding himself. Because he just said he making all this money from tours and this, that, and other. Okay, whatever community he in, ask them what he done done for them. Since he's making all that money as a gospel artist and from tours and everything else. Ask him how much of that money have he put back into the people. You see what I'm saying? Real quick. Go ahead.
And like you just said, Adawan, and he said he would still take it if they give it to him.
If they gonna give it to him.
Which is because here's the thing. If he didn't need it,
right?
What the hell you asking for?
Right.
The hell you the demon on you so strong, telling you to close the damn door. So if you didn't need it, what you asking it for?
That's right.
Like once again, that scripture that the brother just pulled, don't matter how much money he making from tour or everything else. These cats can never get enough.
That's right.
You understand?
Kind of what kind.
And so now let's real fast. We're gonna move to the next joint. We gotta move on. It's a lot.
Come on, sir. So moving on, where we're gonna go into the purples and the purple fringes on your shirt.
Dress
group on your dress and whatever the case may be, on how they went to Africa and got ran off the streets. Yeah, this there. So I ain't gonna say no names. You'll just see who I'm talking about.
Let's do it.
Christians. That niggas behind. Hey, Cap, if I could.
I got y'all for a second. All right, go ahead.
That's the closest I done came in real life to seeing niggas almost get eaten. So, yes, sir. And this is so heavy because this is the scriptures playing out. This is the Bible itself playing out in modern times. When those fake disciples, people don't realize that when Christ and the disciples were on the scene, there were fake disciples out there trying to imitate what the disciples were doing. And those fake disciples try to call themselves exorcising demons and got beaten and stripped and ran off in a similar fashion.
As you can see, there's 2 weeks in a row that we playing a video that involved IUIC being off. The video we played last week was, of course, when I asked the brother the question about Christ compared the kingdom of heaven to a man marrying more than one woman. The brother just flat out refused to answer the question. Now we watching the video where these cats, just for people don't know, this is IUIC, a break off. This is a break off group. The leader, you know what I'm saying, of this particular Israelite group right here used to be in the ISUBK before he started this group. Didn't learn the Bible all the way because of curls. He didn't have the rank to completely learn the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be in here and get saturated. You know what I'm saying, with the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you get some rank here don't mean you understand the Bible. Get me right on that. You got brothers in here all rank. That's why they come to class to ask questions, because they don't know.
Right.
So this cat here, not knowing the Bible, full of pride and having that Christian spirit, went and started a group that is totally out of the spirit, to where the brother didn't answer the question last week because he ain't have an answer for it.
Right.
Now you got these cats, they off in Kenya, you know what I'm saying, trying to teach Africans, the people that sold Israelites into slavery, they trying to teach them that they the chosen people. You understand? The people who the Lord said not to go to, these cats is going to.
Right.
Now here's the bigger question. Why are they going? Because I seen another tape where they were saying they basically doing a tour of Africa to teach the Africans that they Israelites are. The people that sold, you want to know how we got in slavery? Africans fought wars against Israelites who was living in the West Coast part of Africa at that time. They conquered us, they won the wars, and then they sold you to the white man.
Right.
The white man ain't your people, and neither is African.
Right.
I mean, black people, you in a jammed up situation, man. This is why we just pulled the scripture earlier about the truth shall set you free. Because this whole time you've been in America, you've been taught that you are African, you know what I'm saying, and that your own people sold you into slavery, when that is totally far from the truth. The Lord said he gonna put a difference between the Israelites and the Egyptians.
That's
you
right.
See what I'm saying? Meaning, even though we both dark, we dark. All nations is dark and got melanin except white people. But it don't mean we the same people.
Right.
It's East Indians. They dark as me, or darker. It don't mean that me and East Indians are. So you ain't got to explain to black people that East Indians ain't their people. Do you? You ain't got to explain to them that. You ain't got to explain that East Indians, our people know off top that East Indians ain't their people.
Right.
But why is it that we got to explain to you that Africans is not your people?
Right.
See what I'm saying? When they not they don't look like you, they don't smell like you, and they damn sure, you know what I'm saying, when it come to God, we gonna play you a video that goes to show that an African couldn't follow the Most High, even when they teaching a lie about God. You know what I'm saying? They can't even follow. Y'all done?
Hey, Salagi, Cap, I don't even know we got this joint on the docket.
Go ahead.
But I just watched a video the other day with Africans, you know what I'm saying, like whooping.
We got it.
We got that.
Go ahead, Lamar.
It's like, come on, if I made like the thing about blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, especially us so-called African Americans, don't realize is that in America we're getting taught in our history classes in colleges and high schools and so forth and so such. It's called accepted history. It's the history that America chose to give you in the time that they're ruling.
Yeah.
But when you go to all these other countries, they actually give you proper history.
Yeah.
You understand? Like back in the day, I was talking to an African. He said we were taught in Africa, in his Nigerian high school or college, that they taught us that that the Africans and the Israelites, meaning the African Americans in America,
you can pass some
are two different people.
Right.
You feel my point? Like they get taught the accurate history because that's something important for them.
That's it.
But America is not going to teach us the accurate history because it's going to be detrimental to them. You know my point? Because we aren't allowed to figure out that we're the actual Israelites of the Bible.
Right.
We're not allowed to know that we're the chosen people of the Lord.
That's right.
So America has to have the accepted history because it's necessary for us to stay slaves.
That's it.
Everyone else gets real history because that's how they know to keep us as slaves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. For you brothers and sisters out there that's NUIC, you know what I'm saying? Nate is going to get y'all killed. Okay, you talking about doing a tour of Africa, you know what I'm saying? This cat in his simplicity you know what I'm saying, is going to get them brothers killed. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know what the hell he doing. Teaching Africans. I mean, Lord have mercy.
Good night,
sir. Where we at with this?
So we can go into the next video what Yardan was talking about. Video number, I believe, 4, Raj, of the African Christian Church.
Oh, okay. God.
Good night.
Go ahead.
That's good. Hey, you hear that sound? Tear it on the tail. You know that's pretty good. Good. Damn.
He grabbed you. He so hard. He almost fell over. Keep playing, man.
Damn.
Look, the other cat holding the
Look, you got men over there. Good night.
Stop it right there. Stop it right there.
Good night.
Where we going? I will
Man, Cap, this is like, okay, Christian pastors are the same everywhere you go. This brother, he just want to tear up some ass. That's all it is. I don't know how he tried to frame it or make it seem appeasing to the people, but he in there is trying to see some ass move.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he hitting them with the right proper aggression. You remember that aggression you used to get whooped with when you was a kid. I mean, and make no mistake, you know what I'm saying, if you play close attention to this video, this is Africans in here.
Right. Yeah, right.
And I see so many videos with Africans be in some church doing something totally off. You know what I'm saying? And brother, this is what happened when you try to teach, like how IUIC trying to go out there and teach Africans. You see, he went out there. They said the first thing they told the Africans was, "Y'all are special people." Soon as he said that, a smoke bomb flew right over and over there. They don't even comprehend that he's talking about. You understand? When you're dealing with the chosen people, and when you're dealing with the people whom God wants to learn this truth, you're dealing with the 12 lost tribes of the nation. You're dealing with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's right. This truth ain't to be taught to no other people but Hispanics, the blacks, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? We give you a few Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, you understand, Jamaicans, Haitians, you understand, so-called Negroes, Mexicans, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians. You understand? We got the whole list of who the 12 tribes are. And guess what? Africans ain't it.
That's right.
Y'all gotta set me straight on this. What in the head? What is the purpose of what he was just doing? Somebody get a breakdown on that. My father's up.
Like I just said, you know what I'm saying? You smack your rib on the, you know, you want to see that ass move. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You want to see that buttocks jiggle.
Real talk. Warrior.
So like Yadawan, you see they new 12 tribe chart?
I have not.
They got a new 12 tribe chart.
Wow.
They got the Africans and stuff on there. They made a whole new 12 tribe chart.
East Indians.
Yeah, it's a whole Comic-Con. East Indians is
IUIC.
Yeah, Comic-Con. They got a whole overseas musty chart.
When did it come out? Like, did it just come out? Is it just released? Did they say why? You know what I'm saying? Like it's been revised.
I'm gonna tell you why it's been revised. Because really, what lies within Nate is what you're seeing in the cat Sapp. Right. What's the cat that was Marvin Sapp, which is really they about money, the greed. So he don't care who in the hell he got to tell. You know what I'm saying? They are part of the 12 tribes because he going to them countries to do two things: get money you know what I'm saying, and sleep with little boys.
That's it.
Because
Dang.
they know in Africa, you know what I'm saying, you can go in Africa and sleep with little boys and not get charged for it. Which is why IUIC there. IUIC is, for people who may not know, they are a bunch of brothers and sisters who know that they Israelites, but keep the religion of Christianity in their, in their life. You understand? And because of that, you know what I'm saying, they go out there and they vile as hell. You see what I'm saying? And they vileness, like they out there now. They teaching Africans they Israelites. The brother just said East Indians. You mark my words, natives gonna get somebody killed, unalived out there.
That's right.
Like
you said, and for anybody that's doubted it, last year when Japan, because you know the population in China and Japan is dwindling because they
on the new chart.
They might be, Cap.
Chinese, China, and Japan.
I'm saying, Cap, look, because you know they had them birthing laws. They had them birth laws where they were unaliving all the female. You know, they would go and get the ultrasound. If it says a female, then they were aborting female babies to have more male children. Now, China's the only place in the world where they have more men than women in their population. Japan suffers the same thing. So they had a whole movement where they were offering $75,000 to men to come over to impregnate their women so they can increase their population. And all of a sudden, when that $75,000 came out, the IUIC started calling Nate the Shogun. They had a whole campaign where they started calling him the Shogun of Israel. And IUIC is over in Japan. IUIC is in East India. Now IUIC is in Africa. All of these countries are synonymous with Christianity, where Christians go over on missionary work and get all of this money. They get paid by the government to go over there. They get paid by these countries. And during the missionary work, there's always high, and I'm talking about high numbers of molestations and assaults.
Man, I seen the video, man. They got full out Africans in the IUIC t-shirt and gear.
Come on, sir.
This can't be a full out Hamite. And he got the fringes on and all.
Yeah, nice.
A real, please.
Our sister, what's her name? Joy Moore, end up unalive just because of this nonsense right here.
Listen, from his foolishness, once again, you know what I'm saying, like Christ said in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, they that are not with us are for us. Like meaning it's gonna be clearly seen, you know what I mean, where the true prophets of the Lord dwell. You know what I'm saying, because of how off these cats are that's claiming to be in the truth. Man, with that, man, listen, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. You understand? Don't go nowhere. Go use the bathroom, pull you something to drink, whatever you need to do. We're gonna be right back in 5 minutes right here on the Round Table of Truth.
That's right.
Hey, shalom, Israel. ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh boy. Next we got the children's party. Then you know we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The generals in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you got to pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids' party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Shout out to Yaradon out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. Sweat Hoods, UPK Nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now forget the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Just feel like hoodie season. It's hard on my sleeve.
That Charlotte means Prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
Are you black? Take a look in the mirror, man. Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay? Are you black? Hey, look, man, don't ever question the fact whether I'm black. Now, I bet you niggas do think y'all white. College don't mean shit. Y'all niggas. And you gonna be niggas forever. Just like us. Niggas.
It wasn't never what a fake nigga think. It was always what a real nigga think.
I made my name up in these streets like a real nigga. I keep them pistols in my Jeep like a real nigga. I make sure all my...
On Westworld. On Westworld. On Westworld.
Right.
On Westworld. On Westworld.
Everything is lawful. Westworld.
The pressure on. I remember bringing nothing home. Make it little just to make it known. Steady, ready, better watch your tone. When I was 5'7", I was breaking. I had a 5'7", now I want the chrome. 9'11", I was in my zone. Lose the argument or lose your throne. Who ain't no running up. Damn, now I'm coming up. They coming against me, you dumb or what? You drawn, you done enough. They told me don't rush it, just wait my time. Paying attention, I see the signs. Coming right to me like Amazon. No time for distractions, I'm on the grind. Little shorty, you thinking she knows she fine. Got a couple of so never mind. They throwing the shade cause they know I shine. Reason I'm going in overtime. You stuck in your ways, you keep fantasizing. I just go get it, don't think about it. Don't make it an issue, it ain't a problem. Not too much talking, just organizing. One Westward, no way around it. Heavy, so you know I'm grounded. Too sturdy, I'm well rounded. Tunnel vision, I don't see a challenge. In the minute, I'm killing it. Case closed, I don't need a gavel. Now you hate it, don't even matter. New page, still the same chapter.
Mike, but just never forget that I do not. Always have that fresh in your mind. That I feel absolutely nothing for your pain and your problem. Because I know that all of your pain and problems are a test to make you stronger.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drowning away, you're gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
Seeing if you're gonna step up into Westworld, you're gonna run.
You stick to the end, you get glorified. Let's make it official, I'm one of them. One of the greatest is no exempt. It took me a minute to figure it out. I was struggling, and they made a man. I shuffled the deck and I played my hand. Just give me a reason to put them on you. Didn't believe that I had me a vision. Should I believe that you is loyal? We giving up game, they fumbling plays. I'm tired of talking, I'm racked out. Before that we started, they tapped out. I jumped in my duffel and blacked out. What you witnessing is elevation. Boy, road to my destination. The haters, it's a celebration. And I put that on my reputation. When the fall, this is a demonstration. You're sick and I know they hate it. One Westworld every season. Hot boy, this dedication. I'm giving game, I don't need favors. Go against us, you gon' see the danger. You ain't family, you a damn stranger. Beat your ass, I don't need a baby. I don't got time for excuses. I'm plotting on making the killer. I'm getting the feeling, they know that I'm coming, I'm running. Let's get to the business. I'm still playing my post. Taking the rim like diesel. Don't run with too many people. I don't feel none of us equal. None of us equal.
And there are some brothers and sisters that know that so much, they would never leave. They would never abandon you. Since you have to stay alive here, they'll stay alive with you.
I live in a world where we coincide. If you're not ready to stay inside, you drowning away, you gonna ride. You stick to the end, you get glorified. You stick to the end, you get glorified.
They're one West.
We good? No sweat. Go ahead.
All right. We're gonna go into the next topic. We're gonna go into Anthony Edwards, the NBA player, and all the controversy that's going on with him and his baby mother. You understand? Going in on how he doesn't want to see the child, whatever the case may be, and we're gonna hear her outlook on the case.
Good. That great phone stand over there.
I think it's on the podium, sir.
Hey, grab me that phone. Go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
it's Ron.
Go ahead, Ron. Let's do it.
I have been purposely staying off the internet. Reason being is because I don't want to come out of character from the things that are being written and commented, the lies that are being made up. And I know that if I put myself in position to respond, I'm then putting myself in position to defend my daughter and defending her of what has been written. There's no nice way to do it because people have been so ignorant and so cold-hearted towards a child. And funny enough, I don't know if it's been a year or two, but I remember when Trump wanted to push laws banning the rights to abortion. So guys,
No, you got to skip to the.
I have been purposely.
Slide to the next.
And I remember how women came together and they protest. And you guys, you got dressed in jerry beads, and some of you went down in panties and bras and trench coats and was like, "This is my body, this is my choice." Okay, but the second a woman makes the decision, and I'm not even sure if it's a woman or if maybe. Well, I know I'm probably getting this attention because of who I am and who I am attached to. But just generally speaking, the second a woman decides to make the decision about her body and her child, y'all turn into weirdos. Do you want a man? I've also come to the realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys.
Man, how much is it?
I came into the situation.
If you could,
Where's the part that when she was talking about the money?
The next
Skip to the next one.
Allegations at all. I don't.
That voice is annoying.
The only thing that irritates me is.
Hey, I'm with you, Cap. No, it's just
I read comments that say, "Oh, you're a gold digger," or "You kept the baby for a check." What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby allegations.
Yes,
man. You would think when you watch this that this is probably not even real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is what America didn't produce. This is what America didn't produce our sisters to be right here.
Okay.
You understand? To where this sister is all over the place. Number one. You see what I'm saying? And, I mean, where we going with this? Y'all done?
It's like I said, if I
Please.
could, this is just a main example of brothers, you know what I'm saying, that have positions, you know what I'm saying? Like Anthony Edwards, he's in a prominent position. He's a prominent millionaire. Like his contract is over 200 million. You know what I'm saying? So he can change a lot of people's lives.
That's it.
And this is the type of woman that he's deciding to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Out of lust, out of being uneducated on how to choose a person to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Or when you do have sex with somebody, that you are attaching yourself to somebody and not just, you know what I'm saying, having some fun or 15 seconds of pleasure. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this is and once again, this is the state that we're in. You know what I'm saying? Like you heard what she just said, you know what I'm saying? Look at my baby daddies compared to your baby daddy.
Right.
Once again, you see how tonight everything surround money. You know what I'm saying? Now you understand why the Lord say money is the root of all evil. You see what I'm saying? Because this is the only people ain't focused on character, a person's character or a person's morals. Is if you got money, you good. If you don't got money, you bad. So you could be a full-out scumbag, but if you got money, you should be somebody that should be revered. And this is the society that the white man has built. You know what I'm saying? That we're living in right now. And the one thing I'm gonna tell you about the white man don't know how to build no society, which is why, you know what I'm saying, his society that he built is imploding within itself right now.
Yes, sir.
You get my point? Like she said, here's the problem, sis. You know what I'm saying? Those rich baby daddies that you got ain't neither one of them with you.
Right. Damn right.
So sisters who got a baby daddies who that's with a man they didn't have children by, you know what I'm saying, whether they in poverty or not, the difference is those men are with them. Right. And the cats that, you know what I'm saying, that you didn't have sex with ain't with you. Exactly. Because they looking at you like a piece of meat.
Right.
They see that you did see as hell ain't nothing been put into you, and they looking at you like a whore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Lamar?
But if I may touch on that point, you know what I'm saying, even like not only I don't want to go against the sisters or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, Anthony Edwards has consequences as well. If you're a man, you decide to lie down with a woman, you have to face repercussions of the actions that you commit as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, you don't just go sleep with a woman and find out she's pregnant or whatever the case, then just throw her away, don't want to deal with her no more.
Right.
You understand? Anthony Edwards, if he's actually trying to get rid of the kid or doesn't want to do anything with the kid's life, he's a piece of garbage.
That's a
You
fact.
understand? As a man, he's
That's
a
a
piece
fact.
of garbage.
Right.
You understand? So her being upset that if he's trying to not talk to the kid or her ever again, she has the right to be upset about that. Because he laid with her, he defiled or undefiled her technically. You understand? Made a baby with her, and he's throwing all that away because he just wanted to have the pleasure with sex, not the consequences that come from sex.
Right. Listen, this is where you can see where just because you're an adult or you're a certain age, don't mean that you have the mind of an adult or a mature person.
That's a fact, sir.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Because Anthony Edwards or this woman ain't either one of them thinking about a child.
Damn right.
She thinking about getting paid. He thinking about busting a nut.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying? And this is the two people, you know what I mean, that's getting in the bed together, ain't thinking about the responsibility, you know what I'm saying, that it is to be a parent. You see what I'm saying? And once again, General, my big shout out to General Muhammad that was bringing it out, you know what I'm saying? Black man, this is what we tell you about. The truth shall set you free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a nation to fix.
Right.
And part of fixing that nation is you cannot be a man that lay down with a whore.
That's
right.
You see what I'm saying? And then you lay down with the whore and had a baby, and now because you dissatisfied with this woman, I guess the rumor is he want to pay a certain amount of money. He don't want to deal with it no more.
Right.
But you got to know this: when you lay down with a woman, before you lay down with it, you got to determine whether you want to deal with this woman. Meaning, any woman that you have sex with, black man, has the potential to be the mother of your children.
Right.
Now, once again, this 2025, and we got to be able to teach this. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, going back to the Christian church and the Muslim mosque, they have failed at teaching you, you know what I'm saying, what it is to be men and women, you know what I'm saying, of the Lord.
That's right.
They incapable of teaching you morals because it's not the institution of morality on no level, but it is an institution of what? Money.
That's right.
Which is why she's saying what she's saying.
Come on,
You see what I'm saying? And so, brother, you cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to look into the integrity of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we keep uplifting whores. You know what I'm saying? Like General say, you keep liking whores pictures and sending them hearts.
Kind of
Then what you doing is you encouraging black women to be whores. You see what I'm saying? When man, listen, we gotta admit, ain't nothing more sexier than a woman that put on the dress.
That's a fact.
It ain't nothing more sexy than a woman who cover herself up. You still sexy as hell, black woman. You know what I'm saying? And listen, as a black, let me tell you something about a black man that he know. These black men, especially in the UPK, these brothers got Superman X-ray vision. You know what I'm saying? Meaning when you cover up, I know what's up.
Right.
that I like.
Right.
You ain't got to get naked.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Be something that is a brother got to look hard to achieve. You know what I'm saying? When you dress like a whore, brother, that ain't hard to. That ain't nothing a brother got to work to go get. You for the streets.
Yeah,
that's what part is that.
God, so what you bringing out is so heavy because the thing with these 12 tribes, sir, is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about in the ISUPK, but outside the ISUPK, we love to go on Instagram and like a picture of a naked woman that ain't got nothing on.
That's right.
We love a woman not being modest until it comes to our daughters. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when you have all the morality in the world.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we got to look at every woman and every sister on these as our daughters or our mothers or aunties.
That's it.
You know, that's all I want to get.
That was a heavy point. Come on, my y'all.
Hey, Khan. So this story right here once again plays into the corruption that our oppressors have put into it, the mental brainwashing and corruption that they put into us as a people, because we are stuck in an adolescent state, sir. You know what I'm saying? Like our development, we know that Shahrazad Ali, that sister right there, so she said women don't develop past the age of 14. You know what I'm saying? And that's unfortunate, but true. And Salakia, most of our brothers don't develop past the age of 18.
Right.
You know what I mean? An 18-year-old brother is thinking with the tip of his rod.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a brother like Anthony Edwards up here who $200 million. Brother, you like you said, you got the money to change lives. And the only thing he can think about is the pleasure of his ride. This sister right here, she's a beautiful sister. You know what I'm saying? Don't got much going on upstairs with that society and how she was raised. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like an airhead. But all she can think about is the money that she can get from having babies by celebrities. She chasing clout. You know what I'm saying? All of that is immature behavior. None of it is positive. It all leads to frustration, aggravation, and in the end, no matter what they may think, it leads to poverty and death, sir.
That's black culture. Coming to you, I belong. Black culture is chase money. Is it not? You turn on the radio in the morning and they play them top 10 songs. What them top 10 songs teaching black people to do? And listen, you know you in a shameful state when the music is teaching you morals. You know what I'm saying? Like you learning your culture from music. You know what I'm saying? And the music that they spewing out, you know what I'm saying, is totally satanic. You see what I'm saying? And the people who run the radio stations, they being ran by a higher power, and that higher power is only meant to keep blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians asleep.
That's right.
You don't understand. Keeping you asleep is part of the blood stream or the blood flow or the oxygen, you know what I'm saying, that keeps America moving. They can't have it to where we wake up and find out and know who we are and turn back to the Most High, because then America will fall.
Right.
Like if black and Hispanic people stop going to church and start coming together and start putting our money where it need to be, you know what I'm saying, then guess what? America loses then, because America sucks the blood from us, from us being destroyed.
Right.
Meaning the more destroyed we are, the more our young men go to prison.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The more our young women get abortions. You understand? All our destruction, white America benefits from our destruction.
That's right.
So if you turn into a white America to teach you, to benefit you, then you looking in the wrong direction. You understand? So what direction do you have to look, you know what I'm saying, in order to get fixed? You know what I'm saying? You got to look to the men who hate it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
right.
what that sound crazy, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Go to look to the men who hated in order to get fixed.
That's right.
But that is the truth.
That's
And
right.
what I'm telling you, is it not in the Bible?
God.
Christ said, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord gonna take the foolish things of this world and make them wise. Meaning you looking at the brothers in the UPK saying that's on the corners, looking at this very podcast and say them niggas is fools, don't listen to them. But yet you gonna go into a church and to learn about God where a nigga telling the ushers to close the doors.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you gonna look at him like a man of God, and that's your problem. And then the result of that is Huck getting up there saying, listen, all my baby daddies got money, all your baby daddies is broke.
Right. Right.
You understand? But she don't even realize that she is destroyed.
That's
You
right.
understand? And that the child that she just had is gonna grow up with that same mindset that she got. So now we have to start examining as Black people, what is our future here in America? What is our future? You know what I'm saying? If you get a woman like that thinks like this, and she taking that same thought process and putting that into our young daughters, our future looks horrible.
That's right.
And we don't even see it.
That's right.
When are we gonna wake up?
Damn right.
That's the $1 million question. You know what I'm saying? When in the hell are we gonna wake up? You know what I'm saying? And see the error in our ways.
That's right.
Please.
Good, sir. To Officer Mayard point, I don't know if y'all seen this cat, but recently it's a cat in Chicago. He got a little bit of notoriety off a video. They call him the oldest YN. Anybody seen that?
Nah, sir.
It's a brother. He like 41 years old, but he has the mindset of a brother that's 18, that's gang banging in the streets. And you know the entire internet is clowning him, calling him the oldest YN. But you know it's something that he's kind of glorifying. His mindset is just something to be studied. Salagia.
Check that out.
Right. You understand? It's we ain't listen, man. We in bad shape, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? You better thank God for Commander General Hunter, you know what I'm saying? And for the prophets that he raising up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't listening to us now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got an ear turning to us now. But let America, you know what I'm saying, fall a little bit more. And the thing that we say gonna sound a little bit more tasteful.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? But because you're gonna realize that we've been made fools this whole time.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying? What we going to next? We'll move on.
Come
Go
on,
ahead,
sir. Next up, we have some discussing words by a very famous woman named Erykah Badu.
Come on.
You understand? She had some so-called wise words for the next group of individuals that want to take up the media like she did.
Yeah.
And it's just horrific.
Wait, listen, I mean, you should have known Erykah Badu was a whore some years ago when she made the video walking down the street, but booty naked. And we say that on the air.
God.
She walked down the streets of Dallas where people didn't even know what the hell she was doing. They looking like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I still to this day don't understand the point of the video as far as how it relates to what she was even singing about.
Right.
It seemed like she just wanted to get naked and show her body.
Come.
You understand what I'm saying? But once again, when you don't have a culture and when you don't have a moral, you know what I'm saying, you know, compass put in place, then Erykah Badu, women, your women gonna look to Erykah Badu for leadership. They ain't gonna look to the sisters in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, who obey God and fear the Most High. They gonna look to this dummy here, you know what I'm saying, who look like she got knowledge because of how she dressed and how she sing and all that. Things that don't mean nothing, man.
Right.
Like we so easy to mislead. You know
Kind of
what I'm saying? We follow people based on because they dress good,
Right.
or because they sing good. This scene about, or because Michael Jordan, look at how he scored 50 points.
Right.
Look how so and so run the football. This is who we should follow. When the Most High don't care about none of that.
Right.
The God that you serve, the God of the niggas, he don't care how a person dress, how they look, how much money they got. The Most High don't care about none of that. You care about that frivolous shit. Excuse my language. You understand? The Most High care about what's inside a person. Your character, what you do when you walk outside every day.
Right.
You understand? Like what really make it man is a man who able to beat his demons every day.
Damn right.
Every day you wake up out, you wake up out that bed, and it ain't just about you going to work. What demon can you beat today?
That's right.
That's trying to, destroy you. Like demons destroy so many men. A lot of men right now would be alive if they had the tools to beat the demons.
Right.
They ain't got the tools because who they learning to beat the demons from? The pastor who telling them to lock the doors and shake everybody down for their goddamn money. They don't know how to beat no goddamn demons.
Right.
So therefore we stay destroyed. Or where we going? Prison. See where all your rappers is going. I wouldn't even want to be a rapper nowadays. A YN rapper. Being a YN and a rapper nowadays mean two things. You going in the early grave or you getting a federal indictment.
That's right.
Y'all done?
If I could, I don't want. One of the things that people constantly neglect is the fact that, people that have charisma. Charisma. If people understand, like people that have charisma, they mesmerize people.
That's it.
Erykah Badu, she has charisma.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? These Christian leaders, they have charisma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They have a certain thing that draws you to them.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And you can't neglect, you know what I'm saying, them using that to draw you to them and for them to use you for what they want to do.
Damn right. Give it up. Go ahead, play the video, please.
Music industry. One piece of advice you would give to women in the music industry.
One piece of advice: suck hard, girls. Suck hard.
One piece of advice you would give to women in the music industry.
One piece of advice: suck hard, girls. Suck hard.
Yeah, that's Erykah Badu, full of wisdom. Walsh, ain't she full of wisdom?
Right.
Run one. Please.
You was talking about the video she made a little bit early on in her career. Actually, it was a little bit later in her career. Like kind of showing up body, sexuality, whatever. Kind of just referring to be free type thing. That whole video was talking about her like you free. You can be free as a woman. Your body, your body, your choice. Your body is yours. Your body is this. Your body is that. And she just continued to show you that really you ain't free in the industry. You just had to suck it. You got to suck it hard in the industry. So she contradicting it and being hypocritical about everything she ever even made a video or even did her music career with this statement. The statement just tells everything that she like. That video meant be free as a woman. That's every single woman right now. They wear their clothes a certain way because of Erykah Badu and the way she showed herself on that video. And now she telling you suck hard.
Right.
Listen, I don't mean to laugh, Vok, but that's how ridiculous it is. You see what I'm saying? Like once again, you know what I'm saying? Here's what she is doing. She is speaking the truth about the industry.
Right.
You understand? Like she's telling you what women are doing, you know what I'm saying, to get to have successful careers. And here's the other part. When you see the video, can you not see how destroyed this sister is? Like
sir.
She could barely even, and she's looking at the interviewer and look at her eyes. Like this sister is totally destroyed. You understand what I'm saying? And then she get on there and she telling sisters what they got to do to make it to the top. Remember, Lil' Kim said it in the rap verse. Remember, Lil' Kim said in that rap verse, he say, bees at suck D just to make it to the top. I put 100% in every line I got. Of course, she destroyed as well too, because she walking around looking like a damn mannequin. You see what I'm saying? But this is what the music industry is doing to our sisters. So even the music industry ain't a way out. We thought music was a way out. We thought sports was a way out. We thought acting was a way out. And the Most High is exposing that ain't none of them things a way out. You know what I'm saying? Them people basically, they done sold their soul to gain the world. And the Bible say, what is it to sell your soul to gain the whole world? What are you getting out of destroying your goddamn self?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on,
Please.
like what she's saying, like we've been saying for so long in the EPK since 1969, is that America promotes sexual promiscuity.
That's it.
Like no matter what you want to do, they always gonna push some type of sexual lusts or
That's it.
infiltration, and no matter what you do, if you want to get great in Hollywood,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have sexual favors. If you want to be a great influencer as a woman, you got to be half naked, or so forth and so such. Sex is what makes money for America.
That's it.
And sex and sexual acts is what destroys Black Hispanic Indians, because that's the things that we're supposed to avoid.
Listen, here's what you could tell from the sister. She been praised for her singing probably since she was a little child, which is what happens. You know what I'm saying? In the minute when I'm gonna tell you about Black people because I'm Black. Like the minute that, you know what I'm saying, Black people discover you have a talent, you know what I'm saying, when you a child, you can sing, then man, listen, they gonna get behind that. Or they see that you could dribble, or you could, he dunking in 6th grade. You see what I'm saying? Now everybody gets behind you. Why are they getting behind you? Not because they love you, you know what I'm saying? Because they look at you as a meal ticket.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And when you look at our children as a meal ticket, you don't care about their actions and what they do and what you're teaching them. You see what I'm saying? So now she becomes a grown woman. She got 3 different baby daddies, you know what I'm saying, about 3 different men who ain't with her as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It probably had sex with numerous amount of men. I know y'all don't like to hear it, but this the round table of truth.
Hey,
And
that's a
on
fact,
here,
sir.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna do what the Most High say and cry out loud and spare not. And the worst thing that you can do, you know, teach a young girl is that sex is not marriage, you know what I'm saying, and that a ring and paper is. Now they can go ahead and have sex with whomever they want and move on from a man whenever they want. And all they do is one relationship to the next, they just carry demon on top of demon on top of demon. When a brother who's sincere about getting with them, he don't know he battling 80 demons from the 80 niggas that she been with. You see what I'm saying? And he looking at her like, what the hell is wrong with this, bro? I'm telling you what's wrong with the bro. You got to do it the way the Lord say to do it. And how the Lord say to do it is, when you lay down with a person, that's your wife.
That's right.
You lay down with a man, that's your husband.
That's right.
For life.
That's it.
But a person to look at that and say, God is evil. God, that's how we look at the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We look at and say the Most High is evil.
Right.
Not Christianity. Because once again, Christianity is the white man religion. He tell you go get a ring and a paper, and that means you now man and wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter who you had sex with, but if you had sex with the wrong person, what happens? Getting put to death.
Damn right.
Getting diseases, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna harm you for the rest of your life. Or babies can life from who you had sex with. So sex is a little bit more serious than that piece of metal, you know what I'm saying, that the white man gave you out the jewelry store, you dumb ass.
Right.
You big dummy.
Right.
Or a piece of paper and a piece of ink, you know what I'm saying, that you look at is more important on who you had sex with.
That's right.
And this is why you got to love the UPK, because we don't care about how you feel about what we saying. We gonna tell you the truth because we love you.
Yeah, I'm right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I'm
this
right.
sister right here is destroyed and saying what she's saying because she is a product of the white man being her daddy, man. And when the white man be your daddy, black woman, this is what you become. This is what you become right here. You understand? So I'm done on it, man. Anybody else? Moving on. Let's move on. Next.
Moving on, will be a video about a sister talking about how men and women should take or do prenups.
Please, let's do it.
Good night.
Man, I think we just done with this.
Now in this space, you know,
oh shit,
a man could be doing XYZ, you know, doing everything, and a woman could be taking care of him, whatever, blase. If it don't work out, who you think gonna get everything?
I want to sign the prenups. I want prenups, both of them, mine and yours. Here's where I feel like men. Here I feel like this is why men be upset, and I think that this is why men don't understand the backlash as a woman. And again, I'm not married. I don't got no kid. I don't got none of this. But again, outside looking in, being able to assess the situation. Hindsight is 20/20. If you marry a woman, you keep her up in the house, right? She don't do but rear your kids. This hasn't been in the work.
Listen, you know, anybody that married this Damon right here, You know what I'm saying? but once again, like Lamont was saying, when you feel with lust, you ignore, you know what I'm saying, the things that she's saying or the vibe, just even the vibe that she got on you. When you concerned with just wanting to have sex with a woman, it's gonna be a brother that come go get with that. It's gonna be somebody that go get with that because they bypassing all. You know what I'm saying? Get me right on.
You're 100% right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, Rowan.
You hear the devious thing she just said. She said, if you keep a woman in the house and she raised your kid, she said, if you marry a woman and you keep her in your house and then you marry and she raised your kid, she's like put the whole like if a man marry a woman, it's just all your fault that you married the woman. Now she's just a slave to you. Like she don't, first off, she don't even know what it means to even have a man because she ain't got one. Don't know what it means to be a mother or anything because she don't even have kids. But she wanna be the doctor. She's Dr. Love and Dr. Perrin, but ain't never had a man or don't have a man and don't have children. Like this is what we like subjected to in America right now.
She ain't got no man, but ask her has she ever had sex.
Oh yeah.
Ask her has she ever had, but she ain't got no man.
Last night.
Right. Well, I can guarantee you she didn't have some sex before. Go ahead, play it.
Force in 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
You get out of this relationship, she has no life skills. She may or may not have no money to be able to continue to maintain the life that you provided for her. Because guess what? Where do you think alimony and palimony came from? It came from you guys. Because when you guys were making these homes, you were marrying these women, and you were deciding to leave and go run off somewhere else, and the women couldn't pick up the bag. That's where that came from. Because the men who were like, now wait a minute, this is my house and you owe me this rent. What the is going on? These things were all created for a reason. Guess what they were created by?
Men.
Yeah.
Now at this,
where we going? You understand? My part is out.
She pretty much saying that men are the reason that these women are looking at y'all as meal tickets. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that, yeah, I'm gonna go get pregnant by a rich nigga, and I'm looking at this baby not to build a family, but to set my pocket straight. That's what she's saying.
Well, listen, you heard what she said. She said men came up with the alimony and this, that, and other. Okay, what men came up with alimony?
Right.
She don't even. That's what you got to understand. Right. It wasn't black men that came up with alimony. It wasn't black men that came up with, you know what I'm saying, a marriage certificate or divorce papers or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Who came up with that? The white man came up with that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The white man, like I told you at the beginning of the podcast, it's in white people that had gender wars. You know what I'm saying? Because white men, I don't know, it's something in them. They hate the hell out of their women out. You know what I'm saying? They had sex with them, but man, them white women, man, you want to know why they wear a ton of makeup, because that man is beating the hell out of them that night. He just got something in him, man. He wake up, you know what I'm saying? He come from that bar, he goes and just beats the hell out of that woman. So when it come to alimony and all these different things that she talking about, black men didn't come up with that, because it's not natural for a black man to be at war with his woman. The white man it's natural for him to be at war with his woman. So he come up with alimony and divorce and all that. None of that, you know what I'm saying, creates a successful family.
Right.
What creates a successful family is these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand that the Lord put in the Bible. That is the true nature of black people. But of course, when you have a religion, you know what I'm saying, that come from a people that's been oppressing you for 400 years, they're going to teach you to be opposite of what your true nature is.
That's right.
Which is why we've been saying that the whole podcast which is why you got to give white people their religion back. Because you see right now, the Lord is going to make you pay, you know what I'm saying, not following him and ignoring his prophets. He's about to make you pay right now, coming up in these next few years, you know what I'm saying, which is why Donald Trump in office. Donald Trump is in office, you know what I'm saying, for your disobedience against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Now white people about to get turned up and show you who they truly are. You know what I'm saying? Just like when the levees broke, you know what I'm saying? When the levees broke, guess what America did? They turned their back on black people. You know what I'm saying? And levees about to break spiritually now.
That's
and
right.
Guess what America gonna do? They're gonna turn their blacks on black people. And black people, you know deep down in your heart and your mind that America hates you and they ain't got no love for you.
Right.
You know that, you know what I'm saying, when you get up out the bed every day. But there's something in you that just hoping one day they'll change. I'm here to tell you, as a certified prophet under Commander Jenny Hunter, they are incapable of changing. They can't change. Can you change a tiger? You can't change a tiger. He gonna be a tiger.
Right.
You can't change a bed. You can't change a bed. They gonna be a bed. And guess what? What else you can't do? You cannot change white people. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be the devil, you know what I'm saying, that the Bible speaks of, because God created them to be the devil. But what did he create you to do? He created you to be a people of morality. You understand? And this sister speaking how she's speaking, because once again, she ain't been taught well, man. You know what I'm saying? She is just another daughter of ours that's totally lost. You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know why the children lost? Because the damn parents is lost. And the parents is lost because the people who teaching them, they lost. So now we just got a whole lost society, and we in a total, all the videos we played tonight just shows you one thing. We are in a total confusion as a people, man. And then, but here's the thing, because we in the last days, this is not no time to be confused. We could have been confused 30, 20 years ago. We could have been confused. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High is bringing an end to this kingdom that you call America. This place cannot exist no more, because if it continued to exist, you would eventually die out, and God don't want you to die out. You know what I'm saying? God wants you to have a kingdom right here on earth, a nigga kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Who can believe that?
Right.
You mean to tell me you ain't got to die to have a nigga kingdom? No, you ain't got to die. All we got to do is what the Lord say to do, and we'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, get this thing straight. Wrong? Please.
The average sister that's in Hollywood, the music and all that, their body counts is so high. People like Megan Good and all these different sisters. These women got like 7, 8, 9 different men that they've been sleeping with.
Or even Future, all the women, he got one of his kids' mama call her baby a chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Megan Good, she done been with so many guys, and everybody giving her, I don't know what's inside her box, but these niggas giving this broad millions of dollars when they divorce or when they separate. You know what I'm saying? Just all these sisters, man, they got this whorish spirit on them, and it all lead back to the Christianity, Islam. We look at the Christian church, we look at our brothers and our sisters. They're either in Islam or Christianity.
And listen, they got that whorish spirit because for so long ain't nobody stood up against that whorish spirit. Like, you want to know why we didn't got to a place where we so goddamn evil? It's because ain't nobody stood up against the evil. Like, these cats in the church, they've been able to, you know what I'm saying, be men of God without no competition, without somebody stepping in them and saying, you wrong. Like, well, how you think Christ, you know what I'm saying, changed, you know what I'm saying, the fate of the Jews when he was on the scene? Why you think they wanted to kill Jesus Christ? Because he came against the Roman establishment at that time. You see what I'm saying? He came against the Romans by doing what? Crushing the leaders of black people. That's how you want to know how you destroy the white man's empire? Come against the niggas, you know what I'm saying, who in league with the goddamn white man. And ain't nobody in better league with the white man than these religious institutions, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to destroy the empire of this place, come against the Christian church, man. Speak against the church. You know what I'm saying? And these religions, all these goddamn religions, speak against them. God said to do it. And then that's how we get fixed, Doc. You know what I'm saying? You won't have sisters growing up speaking with the venom like this. Talking about Alamo. She don't even know this is something the white man created. Ain't no black man sat and wrote and created no law in here in America. You understand? Like, we the damn slaves in this. What law have we created? None. But the hell is she don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So what we at with it anymore?
There's the
the history joint.
You know, the last topic if you want.
What we got?
It's us being the number one consumer.
Man, we could drop that, man. Listen, I want to give it up, you know what I mean, to all the brothers in here with me tonight. You know what I'm saying? The hosts, give yourselves a hand. The brothers who also in the room. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying, we got the 56th annual Passover coming up on Saturday, you know what I mean? But we got events from Wednesday all the way to Sunday. We got something going on every day. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pay your $200 fee. You know what I mean? Try to get there early as possible, man. It's gonna be. Listen, let me just tell you something about just the Passover in itself, man. It is an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to be around the most realest and sincere Black and Hispanic people that you ever seen in your life. And it ain't these brothers and sisters that get shown love and get shown the respect. It ain't none of this love and respect is based on because so-and-so got a bunch of money in his pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or this sister getting praised because she looked beautiful. But then everybody, or her behind is bigger than everybody. That's the Christian world. When you get praised, you know what I'm saying, for something outer, not what's in. The UPK is special because the people who get praised in here is what's in them. You know what I'm saying, that they get praised. Ain't what's outer. You can't control the outer a lot of time. You were born how you born. You know what I'm saying? But guess what you can control? If you fight, what's in you. What's in the brothers and sisters in the ISUBK is sincere brotherhood. That's why I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Sincere sisterhood. We in Chicago. Chicago was known for gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice amount of brothers in this school who grew up in the gangbang culture. And every last one of them can tell you the gangbang culture compared to the ISUBK, there's no comparison at all.
Right.
At all. So we want you to join us, man, for the 56th annual Passover coming up next week. I'm going to turn it over to the block.
Con, you know what I'm saying? If I may, because you already hit the biggest point on the head.
Damn right.
The Lord's 56. But I do want to make sure everyone does not forget when it comes to the Round Table of Truth. The Round Table of Truth will be hosting an exclusive episode April 9th in Atlanta, Georgia. You understand? From 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. You understand? The work don't stop for the Round Table. And
That's
then
right.
An exclusive to the exclusive, we have Captain Moa Quad. You understand? The monster of Midwest Monster of Mayhem with an exclusive interview with Saint the Sinner. You understand? In Atlanta, Georgia at 10 a.m. You understand? On Thursday the 10th in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
To my point. So just keep your eyes out for the exclusive footage I was going to put out. Kamal Quad getting interviewed by Saint the Sinner at 10 a.m. You understand? April 10th.
And don't forget, you know what I'm saying, because I feel the heat coming from a warrior. You know what I mean? Don't forget Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing an interview on Big O Live. I feel the heat coming from the brother. Cap, you ain't gonna mention. You know what I mean? So Sunday, 7 p.m. I believe I'm gonna be doing the interview on Big O Live. And man, it's just time to get to it, man. We gonna, you know what I mean, take whatever questions we need to take, you know what I'm saying? Teach the people about the truth because it's time now. You know what I'm saying? It's time for this truth to spread. These soldiers in here, they ready to consume. We like a consuming fire in the UBK. You know what I'm saying? We crushing every lie. You know what I'm saying? Every brother that the white man have destroyed in his kingdom, we taking them back, fixing them up. You know, giving them back their strength because that's the type of love we got for brothers we don't even know. That's the thing, and you and the truth. You got to have love for brothers and sisters that ain't even in here yet that you don't even know, but you got the work you putting in shows that you got love for. You see what I'm saying? So damn right, man. We doing what we doing in the UPK. Continue to show us our support. Right. I want to give it up to my co-host, Officer Lamakiala. Give the brother a hand. You understand? Officer Yaradon, please plug what you need to plug. You understand?
If you could, you know what I'm saying? Like if you looking for, you know what I'm saying, your merch, you know what I'm saying, come to diversity.com. You know what I'm saying? We will be vending, you know what I'm saying, down at the Passover. Also, if I could, sir.
Please.
If I could, if you have not registered your kids for babysitting, you know what I'm saying, reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? My
brothers and sisters
is
don't
online.
get it. They don't get it. Watch come tonight, they're gonna be looking like, well, where the babysitting services at? Right. And we've been promoting it online for about 2-3 months now. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all. Now you got it.
If I could, just reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? If you want babysitting for the Passover, you have to register your kids. You can't not just bring your kids at the last minute.
It's gonna they're gonna try to pull it.
Yeah, they is.
Just register your kids. Like my information is online. Just look at my page, Officer Yaradon. You can call, you know what I'm saying, text, whatever the case may be. but register your kids for the Black Party. You know what I'm saying? So you have free, like it comes with the Passover fee.
That's it.
Pay your Passover fee. You have free babysitting for the Black Party. Okay,
That's right. That's right.
Also want to give it up to Officer Iwalam. Goodbye. Anything you want to say, Iwalam?
Yeah, come on, concert.
Please.
I just got one announcement. April 10th, if you're in Hebrew Academy, the Lord be with you, because I'm gonna stop you.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Man, listen. How can we forget about Hebrew Academy?
Hebrew Academy.
For a lot of you brothers, I know you pre-ordered your jacket, but you may not get it. And the money you spent, you ain't getting back.
Damn right.
You just gonna be told you gotta come. You gotta try two years from now. You know what I'm saying? Because the instructors, they gonna make it their business to make sure that you don't pass this Hebrew.
Damn right.
Why are they gonna do that? Because we don't want no bitch-made niggas in the UPK.
Damn right.
You gonna feel one. I told Raj Karab earlier because I'm trying to scare the bejeebies out the nigga. I said, man, at some point in time in that trial, you're gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying, you're about to die. The question is, are you willing to? Are you willing? We shall see. You know what I'm saying? I want to give it up also, you understand, to Officer Mayad in the building, you understand? Anything you want to say, Mayad?
Hey, Conor McCon, if I could, I just want to piggyback off of what Officer Iwalam just said.
Please.
For all you brothers that are in Hebrew Academy, Officer IG is going to do his best, and I'm going to do my best. You got 100 hands coming at you out. You got to pass 100 hands before you can be underneath these elite ranks. You know what I'm saying? This is dead serious up in here, baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? Also, every Saturday, all across the world, not just Chicago, all across the world, you have ISUPK Chicago Sabbath service.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Make sure you come and give the Lord his just due. You give everybody else they do during the week. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like the Christians. You know what I mean?
Man,
don't come on Sunday.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? And then all through the week, you know, man, look, ISUPK got classes 6 out of 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you are in mandatory scripture breakdown classes, and make sure that you are in the Sabbath service all across the world on Saturday, giving the Lord his due.
Listen, and one thing I love about a UPK Sabbath service, when you come, you're going to not just come and learn, you can come and get a little buzz.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Get some coffee. Brother might put a little dab or something in that coffee.
Get your day right.
And now you sit up in the Sabbath service, nice how you like to be.
Yeah,
you know but brother might throw a pancake and sausage or two on that joint. Come to the Sabbath service, man. Support what we doing up here. Y'all voice is way too loud out here. Way too loud, you understand? But also too, man, I want to give it up, you know what I mean, to my technical team in here. Officer Ramawan, give him a hand.
All right.
You got Officer Raj Karab in the building. Right. Give it up to Officer Warrior and Bigo Live.
Bigo Live.
All our brothers and sisters, you know what I mean, that tune in with us on Bigo Live every week. We appreciate your support or whatever, but make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you on Bigo Live, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
That's right.
Let's get them subscribers up, get them likes up, you know what I mean, and just support everything we do.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Also want to give it up to Officer Aram, you understand, in the building, you know what I mean? Also the head of the financial department up here in Chicago, Officer Kazaiwan in the building.
That's right.
Go ahead, Kazaiwan.
I want to give a shout out today. I think this was the highest live for Twitter. We went 803 live on Twitter today. So for all the Twitter people who's watching, we appreciate you, man.
All right. Everybody there on Twitter, that 800. I need $20 out of you.
Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door.
Or you go hear that door shut in your house. I was saying David in there to get that 20 out of you. You know how superstitious black people are. They go hear door. What was that? I'm only joking. Listen, also we want to give it up. You understand, Officer Mapata, the battle axe himself.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Brother did a heavy, powerful. You know what I'm saying? We did a podcast with the brother. Heavy podcast. Check that out. I forget what episode it is. See, brother on point. Episode 105. We did a interview with this brother, The Life of a Chicago Gangbanger. Check it out. You understand? My partner, you got something you want to say?
Colonel Khan,
Please.
sir. And if I could, for everybody out here, you know what I'm saying, big up to Officer Ashaya, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
That brother and myself will be starting a podcast, 12 Tribes, One Vibe, very soon. So be on the lookout.
Damn right.
Man, listen, I am Captain Marquardt under Commander Jenny Hunter.
That's right.
The next time you see me and you see my team, we're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, shorty.
You understand? Listen. Atlanta had everything.
Had everything.
No, it's something
You don't
that I do. It's something that I do want you to hide. As we come on that.
Yeah, please, if you could.
Hide all them homosexuals.
Every last one of them.
Every last one of them hide. All the transsexuals and pansexuals and pansexuals. Please hide all of them. Hide every last one of them. All right. But other than that, the UPK will be in Atlanta, man.
That's right.
Weekend. We see
Damn
everybody
right.
down in Atlanta. That's our time, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh, boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The generals in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you got to pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids' party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom. Hey, Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh, boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The generals in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you got to pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids' party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the for Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta. Israel, shalom.